You walk into the airport thinking you've seen it all: tickets, lines, security, the same old chaos. But what if I told you that every inch of this place, from check-in to boarding, is designed to quietly manipulate your time, your patience, and your wallet? Behind the smiles and the scanners, there's a system running, one that's not random at all. These are the airport secrets airlines hope you never figure out, and once you see them, you'll never travel the same way again. Because in 2025, airports aren't just travel hubs, they're behavioral labs. Airlines study how you move, how you react, even how long you'll wait before complaining. They've got data scientists tracking your clicks, your booking patterns, your past flights, building profiles that predict exactly how far they can push you. And in this video, I'm exposing 8 tricks the industry quietly uses to make you spend more, wait longer, and feel like it's all your fault. Stick around till the end, because secret number 8 is the one they actively train staff never to admit. Secret 1. The boarding order illusion. Let's start with something you've probably felt 100 times, but never questioned. Ever wonder why boarding feels so chaotic? Why it seems like a stampede every single time they call your group? That's no accident. Airlines intentionally design boarding groups to create pressure, making you fear overhead bin space will run out. They'll announce final boarding groups when the plane is barely half full. They'll walk past you slowly, scanning tickets in a way that makes you feel like you're being left behind. That panic drives you to pay for priority boarding. $20, $30, sometimes $50 extra, just to get on a metal tube 5 minutes earlier. In reality, everyone ends up waiting on the same jet bridge. The plane doesn't leave any faster. You're not more comfortable. You just paid for peace of mind that was manufactured in the first place. The trick? The illusion of scarcity. Airlines know that humans fear loss more than they value gain. So they make you think you're losing something, bin space, comfort, status, when in reality, nothing was at risk. Next time, just board calmly at the end. You'll save money, you'll avoid the crowd crush, and your seat still leaves at the exact same time. But here's the twist. Some frequent flyers actually board last on purpose, because by then, flight attendants are rushing and less likely to scrutinize carry-on sizes. Which brings us to secret number 4. But first, Secret 2. The seat map trap. That seat selection screen isn't neutral. It's psychological warfare. When you're choosing your seat online, you're not looking at a map. You're looking at a sales funnel disguised as a diagram. Airlines color code standard seats in dull gray or white, making them feel inferior. Meanwhile, paid seats glow in warm tones, greens, blues, golds, to make them feel better, safer, even luckier. Studies show those subtle colors boost upgrade sales by over 20%. Add in words like extra legroom or preferred seating, and suddenly you're paying $25 for 2 inches of knee space and a seat that's closer to the bathroom. But here's what they don't tell you. Many of those standard gray seats are identical in comfort. The only difference? Marketing. The fix? Use third-party seat maps like Seat Guru or Aerolopa before you pay a cent. These tools show you the real layout, where the exits are, which seats don't recline, where the engine noise is worst, all without the upsell pressure. You'll see the same plane, same seats, but with honest data. And suddenly, that premium seat doesn't look so premium anymore. Secret 3. The early check-in myth. Here's one that sounds like helpful advice, but it's actually working against you. Check in early to get the best seat. Airlines love pushing this message. They send emails 24 hours before your flight, urging you to check in right away. Sounds helpful, right? But for many airlines, early check-in means you confirm your presence, locking you into the system. And once you're locked in, the algorithm knows you're not a risk, so it stops trying to keep you happy. Frequent flyers know this secret. Sometimes waiting until the last 2 hours before your flight gives the system time to reshuffle seats. Airlines upgrade passengers at the last minute to balance weight, fill premium cabins, or accommodate elite members who booked late. If you check in early, you've already accepted your seat. You're no longer in the pool of passengers the system might need to move. The truth? Early doesn't always mean better. It means predictable. Now, this doesn't work for every airline, and if you're flying budget carriers that assign seats at the gate, this might not apply. But on legacy carriers, Delta, United, American, the game is about strategic timing. Hold your check-in. Stay flexible. Let the algorithm work for you, not against you. Secret 4. The carry-on commission game. Alright, now we're getting into the stuff that'll actually make you mad. Ever notice how gate agents suddenly care about your bag size right before boarding? How they'll eyeball your carry-on like it's a crime scene. Some airlines quietly reward staff for every oversized bag fee they collect. That's right, there are performance incentives tied to catching bags. That's why borderline bags get flagged, not because they don't fit, but because they're profitable. I've seen bags that easily fit under the seat get challenged because the agent needed to hit a quota. And once they tag it, you're on the hook for $30 to $75, depending on the airline. Here's how you avoid it. Keep your bag under your arm when you board. Don't test it in the sizing bin unless directly asked. Those bins are designed to fail bags on purpose. They're slightly smaller than the actual overhead compartments. And never volunteer information. If your bag looks close to the limit, don't draw attention to it. Walk confidently, smile, and board like you've done this 1,000 times. Because voluntary checks equal automatic charges. The moment you admit doubt, they've got you. And if they do challenge you, ask politely to try it in the overhead first. 9 times out of 10, it'll fit, and they won't chase you down the jet bridge. Secret 5. The rolling delay trick. Now let's talk about delays, because this one is pure strategy. That 30-minute delay, that magically turns into 3 hours? It's not incompetence. It's calculated. Airlines release small delay updates, 15 minutes here, 20 minutes there, so passengers don't get angry all at once. They're managing your emotions in installments. Because once you're mentally locked into waiting, you're less likely to demand refunds, rebook on another carrier, or escalate complaints. You've already invested time. You've already told people you'll be late. You're stuck. And here's the kicker. By keeping delays under certain thresholds, airlines dodge compensation rules in many countries. In the EU, for example, 3 hours triggers mandatory payouts. So they'll tell you it's 2 hours and 55 minutes until the very last second. The fix? Use tools like Flight Radar 24 to track your actual plane's location, not the airline story. If your plane is still 5 states away and they're telling you it's taxiing, you'll know you're being managed. And once you have proof, you can make informed decisions, like rebooking early or pushing for compensation before they officially cancel. Secret 6. Algorithmic overbooking. Airlines overbook flights daily, but here's the twist nobody talks about. They don't just randomly overbook anymore. They've got sophisticated software that predicts which passengers probably won't show up based on your behavior and booking history. Booked a cheap fare? Didn't select a seat? Flying standby in the past? The algorithm flags you as a no-show risk, and sometimes it cancels your seat before you even arrive at the gate. I've seen this happen to budget-conscious travelers who didn't pay for extras. The system assumes you're flexible or won't fight back. And when you show up, suddenly there's no record, or the flight is overbooked. If this happens to you, don't accept blame. Don't let them make it sound like you did something wrong. Use this exact phrase: "This is involuntary denied boarding, and I'm requesting compensation under DOT regulations." That phrase triggers a legal process. In the US, you're entitled to up to 400% of your ticket price in cash, not vouchers, if you're bumped involuntarily and delayed beyond certain hours. Airlines bank on passengers not knowing this. The moment you say those words, the agent's tone changes. Because now it's not a favor, it's a legal obligation. Secret 7. The refund mirage. When flights are canceled, airlines love offering travel credits instead of cash. They'll make it sound generous. We'll give you a voucher for your full ticket value, plus a little extra. But here's what they won't tell you. Those credits expire fast. They can't be transferred. And sometimes they shrink with rebooking fees or fare differences that conveniently eat into your balance. But here's the secret. Under U.S. law, you're entitled to a cash refund for cancellations or significant delays. Not credits, not vouchers, cash. The airline doesn't have to offer it. You have to demand it. Say this: "I'm requesting a full cash refund, not a travel credit." Don't negotiate. Don't let them tell you credits are easier. That's the trap. They're easier for the airline, not for you. And if they push back, mention DOT rules or file a complaint through the Department of Transportation's website. Airlines know those complaints get tracked and escalated. The moment you show you know the rules, compliance speeds up dramatically. Secret 8. The emotional manipulation game. This last one is subtle, but it's everywhere. Every announcement, every email, every thank you for your patience is part of the control loop. Airlines learned years ago that calm passengers spend more and complain less. So they train staff to sound empathetic, even when they can't actually help you. That soothing voice over the intercom? Scripted. The apologetic gate agent who wishes they could do more. Following protocol. It's not personal. It's not even human sometimes. It's corporate empathy, designed to diffuse tension without offering solutions. And here's the thing, it works. Because we're wired to respond to kindness. We don't want to be that passenger. So we stay quiet, we accept the delay, we don't push for what we're owed. But remember, politeness isn't always service. Sometimes it's strategy. Respect the staff, absolutely. But don't confuse courtesy with resolution. If you're owed something, ask for it clearly and calmly. Don't let emotional language replace actual accountability. So the next time you walk through an airport, remember, it's not chaos, it's choreography. Every delay, every offer, every seat is part of a system designed to manage your behavior, extract maximum revenue, and keep you compliant. But once you see the pattern, you're no longer a target, you're the exception. You know the games. You know the language. You know your rights. Travel smarter. Travel aware. And most importantly, travel like someone who can't be played. If this opened your eyes, share it with someone who always gets hit with bag fees or delay stress. And if you want more hidden travel systems decoded, subscribe and stay one step ahead of the game, because this is just the beginning.